Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, chat? Been a while since we've streamed. Me and my wife went on our 5-year wedding anniversary trip. So we were gone for a few days. And we're back now. I haven't played Call of the Wild in like 5 days. So I might be a little rusty. We'll see. Laura, thank you for the 28 months. And Jets, thank you for the 6 months as a member as well. Appreciate it. Hey, I love Red Deer, Brazen. I love Red Deer so much, so I don't even care. The fact that they're getting a rework is, like, big enough for me. I'm fine with them being on the map. Because they desperately needed a rework. Now, let's see what we can get giggity going here. We're 232 kills into this wolf grind. Hopefully we can get it quickly. What's up, Volt? How's it going? Oh, what's up, Aiden? How's it going? What's the server name? I don't open public servers. I don't do public servers because I don't trust having random people join my game. Feel like they would mess up my HM too much, you know? So I don't open my maps to the public. Get that great one at 27:45. No! No! Oh, wait. You're not Volt? Oh, I think that was from, hold on. Let me get you back. Let me get you back. There you go, Volt. Your moderator got taken away when we did the timeout the last stream, remember? It was, yeah, it was Border wanted to time you out, so you got smoked. Now you're back. There you go. Now your moderator's back. How many kills? 232 into this grind. We got a mythic kill. And a 7. That was a terrible shot on the 7. What's up, Russ? How's it going? I got you, Volt. Got you. What species do we think on the Scotland map? Well, the ones that we know for a fact are mink and badger. Mink and badger are going to be there. Some of the like reused species, we've seen the feral goat in the trailer. We saw red deer are going to be there. I'm trying to think if there was any others that we saw. I don't know, to be honest. What up, Spider? What up, Lil Spoder? How you doing? I don't watch Call of the Wild content, really, Mason. I'm not up to date with how deep people are into grinds. I really only see when people actually get their great one, because I end up seeing pictures or videos of it popping up in my feed or in Discord channels. But I don't really watch Call of the Wild content. What's the new great one? We don't know yet, JC. It has not been revealed what it is. We just know that there's one coming. Yeah, this update's going to come with a 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun, which is amazing news, dude. That is literally like my dream shotgun to get added to Call of the Wild. So happy about that. What the heck? What the heck's going on, Volt? You removing a ban? What happened? Am I missing something? We got an 8 and a 6. Is that a rare? Oh, that's a rare for sure. Hold on, chat. That's a rare. That's totally a rare. Yeah, that's a rare. It's either egg white or red brown. Dude, that's incredible. Ah, didn't get a great shot on him. But you know, it doesn't even matter because we got a rare. We got a freaking rare. What's up, Galactic? Yeah, I've been busy recently, so I haven't been streaming much. But, you know, we're here now. No clue, Rexy. Not sure. Am I wrong in saying that reindeer are in Scotland? I mean, I guess maybe. I'll be honest, I don't know too much about it. Oh, that's an egg white. That's totally an egg white. Yeah, mythical egg white. Let's go, baby. That's awesome. First rare of the grind, and it's a doozy. That's a beauty right there. That's a beauty. This is what we like to see. That is a gorgeous rare. That's our highest level rare of the grind. Our first level 8 rare. I think our previous rares were level 6 and 7. Ah, crap! No! Why did I say it? I hate you all. Just kidding, I don't, but I hate this meme. Oh my gosh. I'm finna crash out, gang. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, at least we got that. At least we got that. Oh, Lord. No, it'd be impossible, Thomas. There's no way I could this time. Oh, gosh. The moment he realized he said it. Oh, kill me. Can't believe I said it. Fantastic, dude. Maybe try something different for a little bit, gaming with Coyote. If I'm getting bored of something in Call of the Wild, I just completely change what I'm doing in the game, right? Like I do something else for a while, whether that's a different grind or like a casual hunt, you know, whatever it may be. If you're getting bored of something, just switch it up. I mean, true, Volt, but oh man, what do they mean? What I'm saying, dude. Arcanon, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Looked it up. Reindeer are in Scotland, but they're protected. Was hoping that would be the great one. I mean, it's still possible they could be there. I mean, we've got stuff like tigers in the game. We've got Euro bison, which are endangered, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not impossible for them to add something like that. I'll bet the great one's a Sika deer. I would love that so much. Oh my gosh. That'd be so cool, dude. I would love a Sika deer great one. I think they're incredibly underrated, and maybe a great one would make people notice them a little more. Make people pay attention to those amazing little deer. Smoke. We're already starting out great, man. It's going to be feral goat calling it. That would be kind of cool. I would not hate a feral goat. I'm trying to think of which one it would be. I feel like it's got to be a remastered species, right? And from what we saw in the trailers, what are the ones that are remastered? I know for a fact red deer, the boar is, and I think there was one other, right? What was the other one that got remastered? Was it roe deer? I'm trying to remember what we saw in the trailers. I think it was Rose. Yeah, it was Rose. Thomas is saying it was roe deer. So it's got to be like, it's got to be roe deer or boar, right? I feel like it's got to be one of those. That would be my prediction, because usually they remaster a species before they give it a great one. That's been like the pattern they've had for probably 2 or 3 years at this point. It's got to be, man. That's a new 5. Because I only had a 3 here, I'm pretty sure. We'll pop that little 5. Oh, legendary. That is a legendary, but it's not a berry, it's a wolf. PTFS, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing amazing. Dude, just stop moving. Stop moving, please. No, I said stop. He doesn't want to stop. Oh, turning around. Oh, he's giving me a good shot. Ooh, we're insane, chat. We're nasty. That was crazy. Jivers with the 24 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. How you doing, Sir Jives? Do fallow deer have a level 1? Yes, they do. They're pretty rare, though. There we go. A diamond. That was a crazy little shot, too. Oh my gosh, nothing but heart. About as good as it could get. Literally nothing but heart. Love to see it. Holy crap, we're insane today. We thought I'd have a duck game, but maybe I just needed a 5-day break from Call of the Wild. Maybe that made me get good. PTFS, thank you so much for another super chat, dude. Appreciate it. Can I go on a hunt with you in game? I don't really do too much multiplayer anymore because recently there's been a few people that have had their save file ruined by other people modding in multiplayer. So I don't think I'm ever going to touch a multiplayer server again unless it's with like a close friend of mine. Because there's been a couple people that have literally had their game ruined because they joined into a server and one of the people in there modded the game and like screwed up their game too. It's getting scary in multiplayer. So I'll be honest, I don't trust anybody unless they're a close friend of mine when it comes to multiplayer in Call of the Wild. Don't want to risk my many years of work on this save file. So it's nothing personal. It's just I will not do it with anybody. But I appreciate the super chat regardless, man. But yeah, it's just something I'm not willing to risk anymore. With how bad like the modding situation has got to the point where it affects people that join in as well. Even though I'm sure you probably don't mod, I can't take the risk anymore, man. I just can't take the risk. Let's go, effing. That's awesome, dude. Did I miss a... Okay, no, I didn't. We're good. You don't have the duck game emotes on Twitch? It's because Twitch is really limited on how many emotes I can have. With Twitch, like, we have to get a certain amount of subs in a month to get more emotes, and we just don't have a super huge viewer base on Twitch, so we haven't been able to hit that threshold to get new emotes. At least I think that's how it works. Did I claim both? Yeah, we got both. We got both. Ross, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. You know what the new great one will be? As of now, we know absolutely nothing about what the great one's going to be. I'm really hoping it's going to be one of the remastered species that's coming with this. My prediction is it's either roe deer or wild boar because those two are getting reworked. And it can't be a red deer because we already have that. That's the only other reworked species with this update. So my prediction is either roe deer or boar. Can I leave 6 wolves in bad zones? If you want to, man. It's completely up to you. Everybody does it a little bit different. Obviously, if you were to do that with every zone, it would hurt your HM. But if you do it with like a couple of them, it probably won't be a big deal. I mean, I've left somewhere between 5 and 10 solo wolves that are above level 5. So, and that hasn't affected my grind. So you should be fine. Oh, that's a legendary. And Scarecrow bad. That's 3 kills, I believe, between those two zones. Still getting dimes every 10 kills. Yeah, I mean, if you're still getting dimes every 10 kills, then I wouldn't worry about it. I'd say you're doing pretty good even with those level 6s still alive. Nice. 2 more. 250 kills into the grind, chat. Wondering how many people were around when the duck game became a thing? I don't even know, man. We got at least 15 or 20 still around that were here at the beginning days of the channel. There's still at least a few people that remember when the whole duck game became a thing. Finally was able to catch a stream. Let's go, Isaac. That's awesome. Do red fox? I'm not going to be hunting red fox now. Y'all know how I feel about red fox. I heard you don't need HM on wolf. Okay, so that's a misconception. I understand there was a few creators that were like, you don't need HM for this grind. But to be completely honest, you don't need HM for any grind. it's never a requirement. It's just an optional thing that you can do to increase your diamond rate and spawn great ones faster. It's never required, though. You can get a great one without HM. You can get diamonds without HM. But it speeds up the process a whole lot if you HM. So, you don't have to, technically. You don't have to do HM on the wolf grind. You don't have to do it on any grind. It's always optional, but it's always going to help substantially if you do it properly. Arganon, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, dude. I found out I was in a modded server, noticed I lost a few recent trophies and stats after I shot something, and when I realized I was going to contact support, is my file safe now that it's been a few weeks? I have no clue because I have not been on any modded servers in recent time. And usually if I get into one, I leave immediately or just don't shoot anything. I never claim anything off of a modded server, so I do not know, like, what effect it would have, but if you were, like, noticing things going missing, I would definitely be careful. This is exactly why I don't do multiplayer anymore. Thought HM didn't affect Great One. Everybody has a different opinion on it. I mean, when you see how quickly people like myself and like I buy premiums get Great Ones, I find it hard to believe that it doesn't get affected at least a little bit. Now, I do think that the level of HM you're at also matters. Like if you're super heavily HM'd, like super extreme HM, I notice way more quick grinds than if I'm just barely HM'd. Like, take my mule deer, for example. At the beginning, the first couple grinds were a little bit longer, and then when we got to an extreme state, it was just like 100 kill grind, 50 kill grind, 200 kill grind, back to back to back to back to back. And then, I mean, just look at Flinter. Flinter's grinds used to take like 5,000, 7,000 kills, and then he started using HM, and now he's getting mule deer and wolves in less than 1,000. Very consistently. I mean, I think that right there tells you enough. But just from what I've seen, man, like, people that use HM and do it properly, getting it to a point where you're popping a diamond every 10, 15, 20 kills, those people, in general, see a lot more short grinds than long grinds. And, my opinion has changed on this a few times over the years. Just based on, like, new information that happened, I've always been the type of person where I'm not going to just hold the same belief indefinitely no matter what. Like, if I see evidence that proves my opinion otherwise, then I'm not going to sit there and just be like, oh, no, my way is the best way. Like, I used to think that HM had no effect. And now over the years, like, I definitely feel like it does have an effect. But every person you ask is going to have a different experience, and it's going to shape their opinion on it. So different people are going to give you completely different answers, most likely. Mr. Snacky, thank you so much for the membership. Really appreciate it, dude. Welcome. And Red Panda, thank you for the 39 months. Holy, that's a long time. Hope you're doing good. Jeez, Kraken, 3 streams. Let's go. What's up, Kraken? I was trying to set up a grind, but I couldn't figure out how to set up my tents and stuff. There should be a lot of different guides from different creators on YouTube, man. I've got guides for different species that kind of talk about how to set up things properly. I've got a guide with Lady Legend on the channel where we give, like, the details of grinds in general. Pretty much, like, you just want to find, like, a zone that you like and place a tent about 200 meters away from it. Put a stand or a blind in front of the tent, and then, boom, you're set up. That's basically all there is to it. And then at that point, it's just preference as to, like, where you want to set up, how you want to set up, etc. Ross, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that, dude. Welcome. Sorry to ask again, what is an average kill count for my first Fallow Great One? Anywhere between 500 and 2,000, I would say. It kind of depends. Everybody's luck is a little bit different, and it also matters whether or not you're using HM or not. If you're not using HM, you can expect it to likely be a little bit longer of a grind than if you were using it. Oh yeah, Panda. Oh yeah. We don't know the new great one yet, right? Yeah, we don't know it. We know there's a new great one, but they have not revealed what species. My prediction is either roe deer or wild boar, since both of those are getting a rework. Red deer is also getting a rework, but obviously we already have a red deer great one, so that's kind of out of the question. I feel like it's got to be one of those two, either boar or roe deer. It makes the most sense because usually before an animal gets a great one, they get a rework. I think it's been like the last 2 to 4 great ones where they got a rework before the great one was added. So I feel like it's got to be red deer first. I mean, maybe. That would be sick if the great one red deer got a rework. I would really love that, actually. We get the roe boar great one. Yeah, the roe boar. Incredible. You think they may redo the red deer great one? I hope so. I'd love it if they did. That's probably like top of the list for me in terms of like reworks that need to happen. Feral goat got a rework, so my bet is feral goat. No, they didn't get a rework. Feral goat didn't get a rework because they said in the patch note, well, not really patch notes, but the whole like info page on their website that there was 3 rework species, and we've seen all of them in trailers already. We saw the red deer, the roe deer, and the wild boar all got a rework. So it's got to be one of those, right? It would have to be one of those, I feel. Because, yeah, the goats did not get a rework. Although, that would have been a nice rework to have. Yeah, I don't think the goats got a rework. Unless I missed something. Blacktail need a rework? I agree. I really agree with that one. They desperately need it. I read it wrong then? Yeah, I mean, they didn't they didn't say what species got reworks. We just saw what got reworks via the trailers they released for the feeder pack, as well as this map trailer. So, like, they haven't explicitly said which animals are getting a rework. We're just, you know, figuring it out based on what we've seen in the trailers. Would you want a piebald bear fur? If they can happen in real life, then yes, that would be incredible. And I'm pretty sure I have seen pictures of piebald bears, so that would be awesome if we could get them in game. I would be very happy with that. How to get more skill points? So once you hit level 60, you can't get any more. I still want CJO's European rabbit great one. Dude, that'd be awesome. Any rabbit great one would actually be kind of cool. It would be really difficult, but man, it would be cool. Speaking of CJO, I spent the entire morning playing Escape from Tarkov with him. We didn't stream it because he was having a lot of crashing issues. And then after a couple hours of troubleshooting and stuff, he finally figured out what was causing the crashing. And by that time, it was too late to do a Tarkov stream. But maybe me and CJO will do a Tarkov stream on the second channel sometime soon. Filthy little wolf, you're supposed to die immediately. What is this trickery? What's up, Sushi? How's it going? I'm doing good. Hope you are too. Hope the goats get a great one. They really need one. It would be cool. Like, I hope that I'm wrong and it ends up being a feral goat, because that actually would be such a sick great one. Like, could you imagine the crazy horn variations you could get with a feral goat great one? Oh my gosh, they could have some insane horns. Was CJO the cause of his crashing? No, believe it or not, it's because his CPU fan had like somehow wiggled itself unplugged a little. And so it was only spinning at like half speed and causing his CPU to overheat. And so that's why he's been crashing in Call of the Wild and Tarkov and any game that he plays, really. And so after he like took his PC apart and got that all situated, now it's working good again. Isn't it insane, like, how a little thing like that can just completely make your PC just absolutely crumble until you figure it out? What CPU does he use? I don't know, but it's a high-end one. I do know that. Because, I mean, his GPU is a 4070 Ti Super, he said. I don't actually know if that's a thing. I know 4070 Ti and 4070 Super is a thing. I don't know if there's a Ti Super. But he'd have to have a decent CPU if the PC he bought has a 4070, so... Yeah, I think it's Intel Volt. I'm not sure. I think it's an Intel CPU. I'm not 100% sure, though. I'd have to ask him. Like, I've got an Intel CPU, and if you don't have, like, proper cooling on it, man, it cooks. What do you think is the best Great One Wolf variation? I would say the Fabled Hollow is my favorite. The Fabled Hollow is really pretty. Yeah, definitely Volt. That's what I've got. I've got an AIO. CJO's just got a regular, like, fan with a heat sink. Are silver 4s easy fallow rares? I wouldn't say any rare is easy to get. Oh, wait, no, I misunderstood what you were saying. Give me a couple seconds to spot all these. I would say, yeah, if you get a level 4 fallow that scores silver, that's not super common. Unless, of course, you're, like, shooting it with the wrong weapon. Rain shot. There's that 9 legendary that we saw last run. Come on, buddy. Hey, buddy. Can you turn for me? That'd be, like, most appreciated. No? That didn't hit near him. What? That did. We gotta be quick here. Smoked! That was beautiful. Beautiful. Accidentally put my one fan in my PC backwards, but my CPU is cooled, so I don't fix it. Yeah, you definitely want to be getting your intakes and outtakes correct. Unless you have a PC that just naturally runs cooler. Definitely could pose a problem. At least it's a good thing that yours isn't giving you issues. Aggressive? No, you dead. You're not aggressive, you dead. Come on, bruh. Can you explain why my mule deer respawns are so inconsistent? All my shooters seem to be bouncers, only show up half the time. I only have 7 shooters. Well, that's your problem. You're not shooting enough. If you only have 7, they're going to take a long time to respawn. And bouncers are kind of natural with mule deer, so the less you have, the more noticeable it's going to be. I would never recommend having less than, like, between 10 and 12 shooters for mule deer. You need more than 7. 7 is not enough to keep consistency. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have like 15 to 20 shooters or something like that. I think I get between 15 to 20 every single run. Ah, it's a troll. You disgusting little freak. Guys, how dare that thing troll? Unbelievable. Where's the other one? Where did you die, good sir? Okay, Hunter. Be useful. Find my wolf. Oh. Ah. Did I get a bad shot? Yep. Bad shot. You know what? Never mind. What'd you think about the Ibex getting a great one? That would be awesome. That'd be really cool, man. Yo, what's up? B4 to Attitude. How's it going? Or is it Bad Attitude? It's Bad Attitude. That's your name. Gotcha. Okay. I read that as B4 to Attitude for some reason. What is wrong with me? But yeah, I'm doing good. Hopefully you are too. Oh my gosh, nephew. That's a crazy grind length. Yikes, dude. Yikes. Hate to see it. Dog fix, I can't really tell if it worked. It worked. To an extent. It's like if you're traveling from like 300 or 400 meters away, they tend to travel with you. But if you're only teleporting, like, if you're only fast traveling like 100 meters or 200 meters, then they sometimes still run over there. I think it's a distance thing more than anything. Oh yeah, that'd be super cool, Ninja Warriors. That'd be really awesome. Had to take a month break. Understandable, man. Sometimes you just got to do it. You perhaps know Ibex time. Not off the top of my head. I really don't hunt Quattro Colinas that often. So I could not tell you what the drink time is for them off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. If you want to know the drink times and locations that they can drink for every species, I highly recommend ProXCK's channel. He has a guide for every single map that shows the drink time and the locations that they can be for every single species in the game. It's a very amazing channel to go to. ProXCK is awesome. And in many cases, I recommend his guides over mine even because his are just so good. You'll find pretty much every guide you could ever want on ProXCK's channel, aside from HM guides. Everything else, though, he's got them, and he's got, like, the best version of them. Wouldn't it be cool if they add a Milo Hansen buck great one for whitetail? Any, like, real-life buck that they could put in that's, like, a record class or, like, super notable buck would be so cool. I just don't think they'd be able to without getting the rights to do so. Which obviously would cost money. So who knows if they would ever consider doing something like that. But it would be really, really cool. It'd be so awesome to see like real life trophy, legendary, monstrous bucks get added to the game. What's my hottest take? Gosh, I don't know. There's so many takes that I could say that would be considered a hot take in Call of the Wild. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you in a couple minutes once I think of it. I mean, I guess my hottest take would probably be, like, my preferences on map. Like, I think that Te Awaroa is one of the greatest maps in the game, and there's so many people that hate Te Awaroa. That's probably one of my hottest takes. Because so many people think it's one of the most lackluster maps there is, but I think it's one of my favorites of all time. Why do you think they haven't added crossplay yet? Because it's a really difficult thing to do and a very expensive thing to do on a game as old as Call of the Wild that didn't launch with crossplay. Like, it would be it'd be a huge undergoing to add it. It wouldn't be cheap or easy. It would probably take years to add. So I don't think they're going to add it because of that. Or at least not anytime soon. I would say that's probably the reason. Just the difficulty of adding it. We screwed up. I just realized we screwed up. Why? Oh, man. Your hottest take is that you're better than Flinter, but I've never said that, so that can't be a hot take. That can't be a hot take, because I've never said that. You growling, boy? I don't think this thing's gonna die. I just realized this is a 308 I'm using on it. I doubt it's gonna die from that shot. Don't lie to us. I've definitely never said it. If I ever said it, it was probably a joke. No respawn still, bro. What is this? Unbelievable. I don't keep up with this channel, Wyatt. I've talked to him like once, but I don't watch his channel. Where can you play Way of the Hunter? It's on Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series S/X. Is PC worth it? Personally, I would say yes, because there's a whole lot more you can do with a PC than just gaming. Like, it's a very versatile machine. But it's obviously not cheap, so it is a pretty big, like, thing to get into. But there's just so much versatility with it that I do think it's worth getting a PC. I mean, I used to be primarily a console gamer when I was a kid. But as I grew up and was able to afford getting a PC, I have never gone back. The only reason I've used a console in the last few years is for the Pokemon games. So I've got my Nintendo Switch. And then I have a Xbox Series S to play the college football games. But everything else I play on PC. It's a very versatile machine. SSDs are so expensive at the moment. Well, I'm glad I bought my my 4 gig SSD before they went up then. A few months ago, I bought a 4 gig, or not 4 gig, 4 terabyte. I'm an idiot. 4 terabyte. I bought a 4 terabyte one a few months ago when it was still like relatively cheap. And I mean, relatively cheap is still kind of expensive when you consider, I think it was like 200 or something. But well worth it. I'll never need storage for games again. RAM's double the price it was 6 months ago. SSDs are like 50% more. Jeez! Yeah, I'm really happy that I upgraded all that stuff within the last year before they went up. Definitely like the best move I could have made. What's my favorite map? I would say probably a Ski Ridge. A Ski Ridge, I feel, just is the most polished and incredible map they've ever released. With second being Sunder Patton. It's also a phenomenal map. 4 terabyte Gs. I mean, when you play a bunch of games that are like 200 to 300 gigabytes, dude, you need a big hard drive. Like, Ark Survival Ascended is a few hundred gigs. If I ever was the type of person where I wanted to play another Call of Duty game, those are hundreds of gigs. Madden is like 100 gigs at this point, like, or close to 100 gigs. Like, if you have 15, 20 games installed and they're all like a couple hundred gigs, you know, you go through space quick. How do you swap bears? You kill both the ones you're trying to swap, but you don't claim them. Then you main menu. And then you load back in. And if you're lucky, they'll swap. What's your favorite college football team? Oregon Ducks all the way. But I'll root for any Oregon team since I'm an Oregon man. But the Ducks are incredible this year. It's so nice to see the Ducks going crazy. It's unfortunate they lost to Indiana, but I mean, Indiana's probably like the best or second best team in the entire college football right now, so it is what it is. We kept it close with them. Sometimes that's really all you can ask for. Oh my gosh, did I let the time go past 3? Oh my gosh, I did. Wow. Go Buckeyes! Ohio State's always dominant. it's like there's certain teams where you just expect them to always be a ranked team. Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana, like Texas A&M, etc. All right, yes, stupid wolves. Let's main menu, huh? A&M kind of going crazy this year. Although I did see that whole thing where one of the officers that was at that Texas A&M game this last weekend, I can't remember what team they were going against, but he like locked eyes with one of the opposing teams, almost as like an intimidation thing, like don't you beat them, don't you score again, you let Texas A&M win. And then, you know, somehow Texas A&M comes back from like a crazy deficit. It was like 31-3 or something, and then suddenly they end up winning it, and it's like, I wonder if these two things are linked. And apparently that officer got fired or something as well. So it makes me wonder, is there a little bit of foul play going on with Texas A&M? There might be a little foul play, because that's a little sketchy that a state trooper just locks eyes with the opposing team and suddenly they just give up 30 points. Little sketchy. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to say they 100% did anything like that, but it's a little fishy. A little fishy. Wouldn't be the first time a college team, like, cheated to get wins, you know? Oh, yeah, Alabama, too. Alabama always good. You know who's not good this year? Oregon State Beavers. Ugh. Poor Beavers, man. My family was Oregon State Beavers fans. And I don't know, I always liked the Ducks better ever since I was a kid. Nowadays, I'm happy that I'm a Ducks fan and not really a Beavers fan as much. Because the poor Beavers are getting slaughtered every day, it seems. They have like 1 or 2 wins on the entire season. It's really sad. Smoke Hunter, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, dude. What's up, Crow? How are you? I'm doing really good. Hopefully you're doing great, too. I don't know who that is, nephew. I'll be honest, I don't watch TikTok. I post on TikTok, but I literally only post. I don't even check it after I post. Like, I just post my my TikTok clips for Call of the Wild, and then I leave the app. So I don't ever watch anybody else or even look at comments on TikTok. I pretty much just post on there. So I'm not sure who that is or what they post. No worries, Eclipse. Do what you gotta do, dude. Wondering if I'm doing anything wrong on my grind. I'm currently shooting any level 5 and up at my zones, but sometimes they just stop respawning. Is that normal? I mean, respawns do get kind of weird from time to time. As long as you're killing like 20 or more of them, you should be fine. Also, if you're talking about wolves, which I assume you are, you can leave level 5s for herd management and just shoot like 6s and above if you would like to. That's what I've been doing. Come on, pupper. Show me the way. Oh, hey. Dead wolf. Yo, what's up, Mr. Manic Red? How's it going? Oh my gosh, I just noticed your poll. That is hilarious, Volt. For those of you on YouTube that can't see it, Volt put up a poll that said, Crow actually got a few million views on his TikTok dances. I mean, that statement's half correct. I did get, I think it was like 2.7 million views on a Great One Tar short, but it wasn't a TikTok dance. So you're half correct. Let's go. Hashtag Volt is only half correct half the time. Got him. You play any Pokemon games or anything related to Pokemon? Yeah, I play Pokemon Go like almost every single day for the last few years. And I played Scarlet Violet on the Switch. I played Legends Arceus. I played the newest one as well. I played like maybe 5 hours of it, so not a ton, but I played a little bit of the new Pokemon game. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. It's a lot of fun. What's your favorite Fallow combo? The Mocha Blade Rack. Got a super rare Piebald Moose. Let's go hunting 1313. That's awesome. Love to see it. Nothing there. Our respawns are acting weird, man. We might have to shoot a couple 5s. Let's hope he doesn't see the pin. Wait. Oh, it wasn't a poll, it was a pin. Oh, it was a pinned message, not a poll. Why am I stupid? I look at something and I'm like, that's a poll because it's at the top of the chat. Nope, it was a pinned message. What am I doing? What's my favorite map? A Ski Ridge is my favorite right now. I like how Crow sees my pinned message and calls it a poll, but never sees my polls. You're not wrong. When you actually put a poll up, I almost always miss it. Ooh, legendary. Oh, wait, that's the same legendary. I told you guys he wouldn't die. I told you he wouldn't die. He's a strong Wolfie. He's not going to die from no flesh shot from a 308. He doesn't die like that. He only dies to lung shots like that one. Wait, I'm kind of confused on what your message even means, Noah. Should I click new game so I can start a moose grind? Why would you have to click new game to start a moose grind? You can do a moose grind just as is. You don't have to restart your game to do a moose grind. Boom! It's a slimy dimey. Beautiful. Will you ever grind foxes? Potentially. I did a video a couple months ago where I was hunting foxes with Caitlin and Ender. That's pretty much the only times I'm going to ever hunt foxes because I don't enjoy grinding them solo. So, like, if they want to hop on and help me herd manage my foxes on Emerald Coast again, then you guys will probably see another video of it. But until they're herd managed, I just can't bring myself to take time out of my day to grind foxes. Because I just don't have fun with it. But, you know, if we can get them herd managed and, you know, they're popping a diamond every 10 or 20 kills, then I'll probably enjoy it a whole lot more. One of the main reasons I do HM is because I enjoy seeing that increased number of trophies showing up. But with foxes with no HM, it's like, it's so boring. You just kill 100 of the same fox and none of them score diamond or anything. They're just all the same. They're tiny. They're not exciting. I can't get into it. With the wolves, at least they're pack animals, so you can easily HM them. What's this other one? They're so annoying. They are. They are rough. They are brutal little creatures. When are they adding the new great one? Whenever this new update happens. It's got a 50-50 rack moose. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. New map looks beautiful. I agree. Absolutely beautiful. I know some people weren't super happy that there's only going to be 5 new species on the new map, but the map itself does look pretty from what we've seen. And somebody in the comments pointed out something that is that's a very good point. if they are overhauling the lodges and giving us like lodge filters and new plaques for our species, you know, like new plaques to put up in our lodge, that probably took away a lot of, you know, working time. So they probably had to dedicate more time to the lodge rework than the map, right? And we saw this with the release of, what's it called? New England Mountains, where they added the whole cosmetic system with that update, and so the map was a little bit lackluster. Like, I get it. And honestly, I'd rather have the lodge improvements than a new map with like a ton of new species, you know? Yeah, exactly, Jackson. Exactly. Like, it's so nice to see the lodges finally getting some attention. Please explain how you personally HM. I would probably recommend checking out the videos that I post on HM, Charlie, because I do it different for every single species. And like, in a lot of cases, what I do on one grind might be completely different to what I do on another grind. I've got a full playlist that has a bunch of different guides for different species that I've heard managed. I would recommend checking those out probably. Because like my method for HMing, let's say black bear, is going to be completely different from my method for wolves or my method for mule deer. Double smoked. Yo, Crow, I want you to be honest. Do you like the fabled Battlethorn? Yes, it's a top 5 variation for me. I would consider it a top 5 easily for the wolves. I'd probably put it at number 3 or 4. I like the Hollow and the Gravehide the most. But the Battlethorn and the other like scarred up one are probably 3rd and 4th. I'm not going to tell you, Gaming Delcourt, if you keep spamming, because it's obnoxious and annoying. So chill. Chill if you ever want me to answer your question. Spamming the same message 20 freaking times within a minute isn't going to get your question answered. Going to get you ignored. Doing Whitetail Great One right now. I've got 306 kills, 4 diamonds, 1 troll, 3 rares. Is that good so far? Sounds pretty solid to me. Yeah, Volt. That's so. Oh, 3. Get a little triple kill action. Yeah. For real, no cap. Come on. Your buddy slowed down. Why aren't you? Thank you. He listened, guys. He listened. He was a little late, but he listened. Nice. 5 kills. Let's go. Have you seen a level 3 male wolf? Yes, I've got a couple on the map, in fact. They're not super common, but they do exist. Yeah, Volt. I promise I'm not using auto-tune. Although I do have an auto-tune setting on my voice changer, so I could do auto-tune if I wanted to. Although the auto-tune is just called T-Pain, so it's like extreme auto-tune. Are there level 2 male wolves? I've never seen one. Doesn't mean that they don't exist, but I have never seen one before. You use a voice changer? I have a voice changer. I can change my voice to whatever I want. Well, not whatever I want. Whatever the voice mod app has available. Let me see. Let me see.
This is absolutely unbelievable. The most unbelievable that I've ever seen. These wolves are stinky. Like, the most stinky. If you saw one thing that was stinky and you saw another thing that was stinky, the wolves would be both combined. So stinky. And now they're dead. The most dead.
There you guys go. You wanted it. You guys said you wanted to hear the voice changer. There you go. What did I create? It's your fault, Volt. It's all your fault. It's all Volt's fault. What do we got here? Mythical? 7? Beautiful. Beautiful. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Was that Trump? Yes, it was a Trump voice changer. There's so many different ones I can use, but the only ones I have saved on my soundboard, or not on my soundboard, but on my stream deck right now, the only ones I have hotkeyed is the Trump one and the Biden one. Although I didn't tune the Biden one properly, so it doesn't even sound like him when I use it. But there's a ton of different ones. Like, voice mod comes with so many different voice changers. Literally, like, I think like 40 or 50 official ones, and then like community created ones as well. The Biden one was better. I don't have it configured right, so it doesn't sound super great right now.
Hey, have you seen my son Hunter? Wait, Hunter, is that you? You're a dog? How'd that happen? What's this new technology? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Hunter, what did they do to you? You were smoking 1 minute and now you're a dog. How did this happen?
Okay, it should be normal now. It should be normal now. So normal. That was actually just my normal voice there. Or was it? Or was it? May never know. Carson! Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you're doing great. Wait, it was Koopler? Wait, so the level 9 that I flesh shot was a different estimate? What? So when we shot the level 9 here and we were like, oh, it's not going to die, it must have died because the next time we went here was a different estimate? That's crazy. Carson, thank you for another 200 bits. Holy. Absolute legend. You have the voice mod sub. Yes, I do pay the like voice mod subscription. What is it, like a monthly or every 3 months or something? Yeah, I do have the voice mod subscription, so I get access to all the different like voice changer things and stuff like that. I primarily use it for like the soundboard.
And big boo.
One pumping.
I mainly use it for the soundboard because it's just too good. It's just too good. I mean, without my soundboard, you'd never get to hear Flinter say one pumping.
One pumping. One pumping. One pumping.
Oh my gosh. Russ, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. What's your favorite map and what is the best whitetail Great One map? My favorite map is a Ski Ridge. In my opinion, the best Great One whitetail map is Leighton Lakes. I have had so much fun grinding on there. I feel like it is the best laid out map for Great One grinding. Big fan of it. One bump. Nate has the funniest soundboard clips. Unfortunately, I can't play most of them on this channel because Nate be saying some wild stuff. I have a lot of like family friendly ones that I can play from Caitlin though.
I'll get you, my pretty. I mean, a little dog too.
Oh, and Brobra, so you can craft one of that level. Oh, and myself. You're just so funny, aren't you? Oh, and also the sheep one is also Caitlin. It's fantastic. One of the best sound bites of all time. It's truly incredible. The most incredible sound bite. Yeah, I can't do that one here, Koopler. I can't do most of Nate's or like Ender's or anything like that because they're not family friendly. But I do have them, and if you want to hear them, gotta watch the second channel. Might do another stream on the second channel either tonight or tomorrow with Escape from Tarkov. Guess we'll see. I don't know what's real anymore. Same. Okay. Do you guys want to hear one of the sound bites that is not as family friendly, but not like crazy bad? Like one that's kind of borderline? I got a couple that are kind of borderline if you guys want to hear them. Like they're not bad, but they're a little innuendo-y. So normally I only play them on my second channel. Let's see, which one? Let's do the one from Dre Talk.
I'm not sure it can get any smaller.
For context, we were playing a storm watching game and he was talking about a tornado. But you'd never guess that with the way I clipped it.
I'm snorting Dre's armpit.
Oh, man. What else could I play on here that isn't too crazy? What else could I play? This one's more just like Nate being cringe.
Cookie Mama. Cookie Mama.
Oh my gosh, dude, some of the sound bites I've got of Nate when he's just not expecting it are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Some of the little sound bites I've got of Nate are just gorgeous. They're just fantastic. Little ones, plug your ears. No, I didn't play any of the bad ones. How rare is the typical rack Great One whitetail? Incredibly rare. I mean, I've got like what 45 Great One whitetail and I have yet to get a full typical. I Buy Premiums has like I think over 130, maybe even 140 Great One whitetail and does not have a full typical either. It is crazy rare. Like absurdly rare. Just watch one of the guides I've got on the channel, WLC, and please don't spam the chat. Just say it once. Oh my gosh, it's Trophy Tuesday. You're right, Call the Wild Hunter. Hold on, chat. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta schedule a stream on my other channel real quick because I forgot tonight is golf at night. We're gonna be playing golf it on the second channel today. I completely forgot about that. Let me set up that stream real quick. So it's gonna be like maybe a minute while we're on the main menu here, and then we'll get back to it. Or am I on the main menu? No, I'm not. But it'll be like 1 minute, and then we'll get back into it. I promise. I promise. I promise. Almost done, I promise. I completely forgot that it was Tuesday, man. Completely forgot that it was Trophy Tuesday. Okay. We're about scheduled. Okay, there we go. We got it scheduled. Stream is scheduled. Now I can switch back to main channel, get my chat back up. Okay, everything's set up. We're ready to go. So, once we finish this stream chat, I'm going to redirect you all over to my other channel, and we'll be doing some Tuesday stuff. We're going to be playing Golf It, and Johnny is going to be terrorizing all of us. So I definitely recommend that after we finish this stream, that you guys hang around, watch the other channel a little bit, see if you like it. If you don't, you know, it's fine. But, you know, I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't before. It's a fun time. We play pretty much anything that isn't Call of the Wild or hunting or fishing games. So, pretty much any other game you'll see on that channel. Yeah, Johnny, I always forget. I always forget that it's the Tuesday. Are you gonna do moose? To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. We're kind of just like chilling with the wolves. Having fun with the wolfies. Oh. Dude! So many trolls. This is disgusting. Where did I kill this? Owie. Mean. This is the rudest thing anybody could ever do to me. Yes, gamer, I do. I was busy setting up a stream for my second YouTube channel, so I wasn't looking at any chats for a couple minutes. But now we're back. What's your favorite Great One Fox fur? Scarlet Nightshade. That's about the only one I can remember because it's my favorite. I don't even remember the majority of the other ones. I think there's a peppermint one, right? But yeah, the Nightshade's my favorite. Yeah, Luke, I've lived in Oregon my entire life. Yeah, Volt. Maybe it's just because I gotta make sure you're not causing trouble. Got him. Got him. What's my diamond rate? So on average, it's between 1 in 10 and 1 in 15. Like, it kind of varies between those two. It's a pretty good diamond rate, though. This grind, however, has been a little bit lower. And I'm wondering if we're going to pop a great one soon because of it. Because I feel like we've been getting a lot of 5s showing up. There's been more trolls, less diamonds. You guys were mentioning moose. Let's hunt a little bit of moose before we end the stream, all right? Let's go check out moose for a little bit. We have been doing wolves for an hour and 13 minutes, so makes sense that we should swap over to moose for a little bit. Let me get my moose kill counter up on my phone. Okay, we are starting a fresh grind. We have not shot any moose since our last Great One Moose. That means it's time to start a brand new grind. All right, let's go ahead and swap our loadout. Nothing. Might have to main menu. When does the new map drop? December 9th is what the website said. Was, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing. My Twitch was behind? Sounds about right, Koopler. Sounds about right. What do you mean, WLC? I have no idea what you're talking about. Or are you talking about like Whitetail Guide? No, it's not that one. That's not even a Whitetail Guide. My Whitetail Guide is in my Herd Management Guides playlist. Check that. It'll have all the guides for every species that I've ever made a guide on. At least for, like, HM. I also have a regular guides playlist that includes every guide, HM or non-HM. Bruh, this thing doesn't want to show up. These freaking moose don't want to show up. They're being rude. You know what we do to rude moose, right? I almost said mood roos. That would have not been a sentence. Rude moose. You know what we do to rude moose, right? We shoot them in their face. Oh, it's a 5. What's up, buddy? It's a level 5. The second I call you a rude moose, you're like, I'm not a rude moose. I'm a 5. Hi. Oh my gosh. Well, that's going to be an interesting first kill of the moose grind. A gorgeous big rack 5. Let's go, chat. Let's go. That's a great way to start the day. Boom, 300. Max weight. Gorgeous. That is beautiful. 1 kill, 1 diamond. That's how we do it on grind number, what is this? Grind number 13, grind number 14 for moose? Something like that. However, it's not like a 301 plus, so we're not going to tax it. Big W for real, Mr. Matic Red. A Bloodhound, Dirk. The Bloodhound is going to be your best dog for tracking. I don't think I hit that second one vitally. He's definitely not going to die. Not a bad way to start a grind. Exactly, Mr. Warthog. Pretty good way to start the day. Let's main menu so that we can actually shoot that guy again. And I kind of think I might have hit a female, so gotta make sure that she don't die. What does it mean when my whitetail stop respawning? I mean, it could mean a million different things. It could mean that you didn't wait enough time for them to respawn. It could mean you're not shooting enough of them, because in order to keep consistent respawns with whitetail, you gotta be shooting like 15 to 20 of them minimum. It could also mean that they move to different zones. Like, there is a lot of possibilities with that. Let's go, Johnny. Let's go. That's what we like to see, Johnny boy. I have 2 true diamonds. One is a 334 which I see you corrected to mule deer. And the other is a 1014 saltwater crocodile. Let's go, dude. Some solid diamonds to get for sure. Ma'am? What is wrong with you? You okay? Moose? Moose? What's she doing here? I want to shoot her so bad, but there's only 2 left in the zone after killing those males, and I would delete the zone if I killed her. Oh, it would be so fun, though. Jack, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. First great one, foul of 500-ish kills in. 8 diamonds, 2 rares. First ever great one. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Is it a good sign that I'm getting big level 2 to spawn if I have most of my map managed? Yeah, so like if you're herd managing properly, you're going to see like an increase in larger animals showing up. So getting a lot of large animals showing up is definitely a good sign. What's up, For Winter? Oh, little baby level 2. But he's in a main zone, so he dies. Smoke! What's up, Cooper and Cole? How's it going? Ah, no! Ah, go away! No, 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 no. Bad moose. Bad. What? That's my tent! Why are you attacking my tent? That is the rudest thing I've ever seen in my life. You need to chill out, ma'am. Take a chill pill. Or 20. No. Go away. Go away. Do not chase me down. And leave my dog alone. Hunter did nothing. He's just here. He's just here. That's all he's doing. He's just here. There it is. Stay away, ma'am. Stay away. No, no, not Hunter. No, don't go after Hunter. Oh my gosh, she is evil. Dude, this moose is evil. She's attacking my freaking dog. What are you doing? You're still chasing me down. I'm so far away, yet you're still coming at me. Oh my, don't lick at me. She stuck her tongue out at me. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, hi. Bye. What the heck just happened? What was that, man? What was that? Trying to be a beaver. I guess just trying to beat down my tent, man. My tent didn't deserve that. It was a cool tent. It was a good tent, man. Come on. He does not want to move. Dude. 22 trick ain't working. Oh, finally. Finally, they go alert. I didn't even hit vitals. He's not gonna die. He won't die. Let's save some time by main menuing, because he will not die from that. That was a terrible shot. Awful shot. Hashtag Scarecrow bad. Protecting her boyfriend? Probably. Are there any good ways to hunt for Great One Diamond Red Deer without using tents and grinds like you're using? Wanted to get one before the new map and remaster, but I'm kind of broken game. It's really tough without tents, but it is doable. I would prioritize zones that are close to outposts in that scenario. All right, nothing's showing up there. Let's go over here. 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My daughter was knocking on the door. I go to the door and I open it and she's like, I want some water. And I'm like, you came up here to ask me for my water instead of going to your mama and getting water from her, who is downstairs and can get you a glass of water? Oh, man. I tell you, chat. Kids are hilarious. My daughter's 4 and she's hilarious. She'll do silly things like that all the time where she'll go clear up to here and ask for my water instead of like just getting a glass of water downstairs. Oh, man. So funny. Ah, rip Caleb. Hopefully you get it soon. Hopefully it shows up. Moose. That's what my kid does. Sounds about right, gamer. Just like, hey, dad's water's better, okay? What up, Squirrel? Oh. Smoked him. Gave him the smoke. Oh, that's unfortunate, Max. I mean, Call of the Wild can run on a lot of systems, but yeah, if you have like a low-end laptop, it might struggle a bit for sure. What do you think the new Great One is? My prediction is it's probably going to be one of the reworked species. So with the new map, we have seen from the details on their website that there's going to be 3 reworked species. And we know what all 3 of them are just by looking at the trailers for the feeder pack, as well as this new trailer for the new map. So the reworked species are going to be roe deer, wild boar, and red deer. So my prediction is that it's going to be either a boar or a roe deer, because 90% of the time they rework a species before giving it a Great One. So it would make sense that if they're adding a new Great One, it would probably be a recently reworked species. I already said all of that I wanted to, Vetinator. I said if you're trying to hunt without, if you're trying to grind without tents and stuff, really your best bet is to just like pick zones that are close to outposts. Like that's really all you can do. Other than that, you'd have to just run to every spot. It's not easy to grind without tents. It's honestly quite difficult and very slow. So I would recommend prioritize zones that are close to the outpost. Oh. Will they do an animal that's not on the new map? Probably not. I mean, I suppose they've maybe... Have they done it before? I think they've done it before with like the red deer where it wasn't on the new map. But yeah, pretty much every recent great one has been included on the new map. So I think it's got to be a species on the map. It's probably very likely one that's been reworked. So yeah, I don't think it would be a desert bighorn. Jace, thank you for the super chat. What could I be doing wrong? I have 2,734 red deer kills with 198 diamonds. Check all my non-shooter zones every 3 runs, killing 34 a run. I mean, I wouldn't say anything's wrong. I think you're just having a bad luck streak. It's pretty normal to occasionally get a long grind. Like, even with herd management, you will occasionally have bad RNG and get a long grind. I wouldn't say anything's wrong with your grind if you've got that many diamonds on it. One thing I would say, though, is make sure you're claiming them. If you're not claiming your kills, that's going to affect your chances of getting a great one. Because only animals that you claim can spawn a great one. So if there's any that you're not claiming, then those particular ones that you didn't claim can't spawn a great one. Aside from that, though, if you're claiming everything, it's probably just bad luck. Anyway, guys, I think we are probably going to end the live stream here because in about 39 minutes, I have to do another stream on my second YouTube channel, Scarecrow Uncensored. I'll put the link in chat for that. I'll also be directing the YouTube stream over to that channel for those of you that want to watch it. We're going to be playing some Golf It with the homies, and it's going to be a fun time. So if you've never watched it, I definitely recommend checking it out at least once to see if you guys like it. It's a fun time. Albeit it's not a family-friendly time, so, you know, just forewarning going into it. But I appreciate you all. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream right here. Hope you guys are excited for the new content coming to Call of the Wild. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I'll see you guys later. Peace, peace.